Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you for coming in my presentation. It's great to see you all. My name is Diajeng Maharani Putri Dianwati. The purpose of my presentation is Burhani Epistemology. First, definition. According to language, epistemology comes from the Greek which consists of two words, namely episteme which means knowledge and logos which means thought, saying, theory. According to the term, epistemology is a branch of philosophy that explains the theory of knowledge, but how to get knowledge correctly to the object in mind. According to language, Burhani is taken from the word al-Burhan which means clear argument, al-Hujjah al-Bayinah. According to the term, Burhani is a thought activity to establish the truth through the inference and method al-istinjaq by connecting the premise to other premise and is confirmed by reason or has been proved the truth. Next, the development of Burhani epistemology. In the year 185 to 252 Hijriah, the Burhani methods introduced for the first time in the Arab Islamic civilization and was brought by Al-Kindi. Namely took an article of Al-Falsafa Al-Ula, which is a writing on philosophy based on Aristotle's philosophical thought. In the content of Al-Falsafa Al-Ula, Al-Kindi affirmed that philosophy is human science which occupies the highest and greatest position, cause with it the essence of everything can be known, and in that writing Al-Kindi discarded the doubts of those who had been denying the existence of philosophy and stated that philosophy is a way to know a truth. Next, characteristics of Burhani epistemology. Aristotle's opinion, Al-Jabari in this case emphasizes that what is a Burhani must be a syllogism. A syllogism can be said to be Burhani if it has three conditions, namely, number one, knowing the causes that are the reason for preparing the premise. Number two, there is a logical relationship between cause and conclusion. Number three, the resulting conclusion must be definite daruriyah, so that there is no other conclusion than that. Next, characteristics Burhani epistemology. Aristoteles was the first to bar epistemology Burhani popular with mantic logic, that includes the issue of nature, man, and God. Burhani epistemology validity. Number one, contact the correspondence between the formulas that have been made by human and complete law by natural law. Number two, coherence is order and order with logical thinking. Number three, pragmatics, namely rapidly making improvement and perfecting the formulas and theories that have been prepared. Next, the methods of syllogisms. In carrying out the epistemological syllogism method, this Burhani must go through three steps, namely, number one, the understanding stage, makulat, of the abstraction process of a certain external object with a location in the mind. Number two, assessment stage, the process of forming proposition coglia, based on existing definition. Number three, the reasoning stage, tahlilat, is the process of drawing conclusion based on the relationship between existing premise, and this is where the syllogism occurs. The next, Muslim world who have implemented Burhani epistemology, Ibn Rushd, Al-Shatibi Usul Fiqh, and Ibn Khaldun. Class conclusion. Burhani epistemology can be defined as a thinking activity that produces knowledge, abstain from logic and reason alone, which is correct. The main characteristic of Burhani epistemology is syllogisms, but syllogisms does not always show Burhani. In Arabic, syllogism is defined as qiyas or al-qiyas al-jami, which refer to the meaning of a region to collect. In terms, a syllogism is a form of argument in which two propositions are collect premises so that a decision conclusion must accompany them. Burhani knowledge is based on external objects and must go to spec before the syllogism is carried out. Number 1, the understanding state, makulat. Number 2, the statement state, like. And number 3, the reasoning state, tahliyat. Thank you for listening. My all those we have share be beneficial for all of us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.